Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Aisha May. And look, I got my microphone. So today, you can see there's 2 empty chairs. I have 2 guests for the What Has Been Your Experience here in the Gambia, moving to living. I'm sorry, I'm so excited because of this mic. But you're going to love these 2. They're going to be very interesting to speak to. Anyway, I'm going to introduce them and I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, guys, look who I've got. I've got Mummy. Hey. And Daddy. He's got his mic, so I don't need to do that. Me and Mum are going to share the mic because I only have 2 at the moment. But our voices are a bit louder. Oh yeah, I don't need to be that loud as well. Sorry if I was a bit loud. I need to get used to these things.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to speak to Mummy and Daddy about their experience moving here to the Gambia. I just realised I wasn't even looking at you guys, I was looking at myself, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously I don't need to explain how I know these people. One day they did something and then they made me. And then I came out during the hospital at some time. Or
we found you.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering because, you know, I'm on a whole different level to you lot, innit? You know what I mean? I'm higher up here, innit, somewhere.
That's it.
So I'm saying you lot are just down there, innit?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's just one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah.
We did find you though.
Oh, how the thing set though, and don't it?
Yeah. About 10:30 in the night.
Yeah, it sounds about right,
I
yeah.
just leave them to their little bantering. I stay out of it, as you can see.
Anyway, okay, let's get into the video and stop being silly. Okay. All right, so I'll start with Mum.
Yeah.
First of all, what is your name?
My name is Angela.
Angela what?
Angela Rosemary
No, I mean your last name.
Rahman.
Poor thing. And you? Oh, yeah, you got your mic. Dad, what's your name?
I told you my name the last time. It's Abdul Rahman.
It's not to me. You've got to remember that people don't know you.
Oh,
These are terrible, man.
I see.
Sorry, guys. If this is the first time you're meeting us, I'm not usually this unprofessional. But, you know, you bring your parents to work. Anywho.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Mum, let's start with you. Okay. So tell me a bit about yourself, your background, where you're originally from. Yeah. Oh, and your age, actually, because I know some people will be quite interested for that too.
Okay, so I was born in London of Jamaican parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I was born in 62. I'm 62 now.
Up in
Yeah, so
Battersea.
I grew up in Battersea. Yeah, I grew up in Battersea, Clapham Junction area. Yeah, went to school in Putney.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And Dad, the same question goes to you. Tell me a bit about yourself. Well, tell them a bit about yourself. Yes, not me, because obviously I know. Yes.
I am Abdul Rahman. I was born in Banjul in the year 1956.
So, Daddy, how old are you?
I am 67 and 10 months old.
Oh, like a toddler.
Yes.
Sorry.
More than 10 months. Because I'll be 68 on the 23rd of this month.
Oh, yeah. So it's 11 months. Yeah. Yeah, his birthday is in a couple of weeks. So, yeah, actually, you can say happy birthday to Daddy. His birthday is on October the 23rd. Young boy, look like young boy, young gal over here.
Try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in Banjul in 1956 and I went to Methodist Prep School when I was here, and I stayed behind at Methodist Prep in order for me to be able to get to Gambia High, which I did because I stayed 1 year back. And then when I got into Gambia High in September 1969, within a month, I was brought to England.
On a ship.
On a ship. I went to England on a ship. And I also lived in Battersea. I went there to live with my uncle.
Yeah.
Because my uncle had died in 1965 and my mother and dad had taken in 2 of my cousins. And then in 1967, my father passed away. And so it was a bit of a strain for my mother that was just a ordinary housewife that was doing her little bit of fasting that she does. She wasn't able to sort of keep all of us. So in the end, she appealed to my uncle in the UK. And he eventually took in 3 of us. My 2 cousins and myself went to England in 1969. And I lived in Clapham Junction in Battersea.
Yeah. So you can kind of see where the story went as to how mum and dad met each other.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe we should do a different story on that. It's quite a nice story. But if you would like to know that, let me know in the comments and maybe we could do another video about how mummy and daddy met. It's quite cute. Anyway. Oh, and sorry, little fun fact before we move on. I actually worked in, because I used to be a nanny. I worked in a house on the same road that mum and dad actually met. So mad. So many years later. Anyway, okay. So, well, I suppose you already covered it. I was going to say, Mum, where are you originally from? But you already covered it. So from
Battersea, Clapham Junction.
And the dad was originally from Gambia.
From Banjul.
From Banjul.
The original Banjul boy.
Yes. Try to say that a city boy is not a city boy. Village boy. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to Mum again. So why did you choose to move to the Gambia?
Oh, gosh. Oh, so many reasons, Gambia. Oh, I just love you, beautiful Gambian people. I love you all. Seeing as, yes, my husband's Gambian, I didn't actually step foot in Gambia until 2016 was my first visit. You know, we were young when we met. We had our children, we did the whole thing, getting a mortgage and couldn't afford holidays. What were holidays? Holiday was when you're just in your yard, at home, chilling.
Before we went to Brighton.
Yeah, but we didn't stay there. We didn't stay there the night, did we?
No.
But anyway, I digress.
No, we went to where did that place we went to? Duck Barn.
Yeah, I think that was over
Right.
a couple of days. Yeah.
Well, that was nice. Anyway, so,
Yes, we have had some lovely little outings, but not like a family holiday. So yes, so that's the reason I didn't reach this beautiful country until 2016. So at my age now, in the UK, it's where we were living in London. I felt as though I had actually sort of gone missing. Like if I went shopping or something, it's like nobody could see me. I love people. I love talking to people. I just love saying hello to people. And I started to find it really difficult. You know, people move on out the area and stuff. So when I would go shopping and there was just no one to like say hello to. And then when you go to the till, they would rather you go to the unused machines rather than people. And so I could feel I was really missing that. So when I did come to the Gambia and my husband and I, we were sitting on the beach at Pocoloco and just talking to these young boys, and just the way they were sitting there and looking at us and taking in all this information and everything else, of course, the welcome home from off the plane and everything just made me, I just said to myself, this is where I need to be. This is where I need to be. It just resonated with me straight away. I just knew this is where I needed to be, and it was just how and when. Yeah.
So, but, well, this is information I know, but so, because I know before you and Dad were considering moving to Jamaica. So, what's the difference? Like, why did you feel more gravitated here than to Jamaica?
Okay, because of course my parents are Jamaican. They're both passed on now. Yeah.
They were there.
Yes. So they were there. There was a time I always used to say to my mum that no matter what happens to you, never worry, mummy, I'm going to look after you. I would always tell her that. And I was looking forward to looking after my mum. You know, she looked after me. So I felt like, yes, it would be my turn to look after you. And it would have been a pleasure. But because I fractured my spine at work in 2011, so that sort of, that made that impossible after that. So my parents both went back to Jamaica in 1997. Yes, so that was going to be, we used to talk about, we're going to, move to Jamaica in time to come. We'll move to Jamaica, but it just doesn't seem, it wasn't meant to be. And it's just the Gambian vibe is what spoke to me more. It just, in just a beautiful, beautiful way. Yeah. Till today, I love it here. I love the people. Yeah, everyone, you keep me alive. You keep me alive. I'm telling you.
In more ways than one. So, Daddy, same question to you. Why did you choose to move to the Gambia?
Because it's nice to know that I was coming home, basically. Yeah. Because for years and years and years, it was always spoken about the fact that because your mum was so determined to look after mum. So, I couldn't sort of get between that because I'd lost both of my parents by then. Yeah. So my father died in 1967 and my mother died in 1975. Yeah. And so basically, if I could have been with them here, then I would have liked to have been with them here, but that wasn't possible. Yeah. And then so I kept on talking about Jamaica, as Mum said, but it's only just because of her injury is the reason why we ended up thinking about coming here. Yeah. And I was just grateful for the fact that Mum loved this place because I'd been with this lady since 1980. And the first time she stepped foot in the Gambia was 2016. Yeah. And she loved this place. Yeah. The second time we stepped foot in the Gambia was 2017 when you and Adam came along as well.
Yeah. We came as that was our first family holiday.
To the Gambia.
Yeah, the Gambia in 2017. But actually, it wasn't our first family holiday. Our first family holiday was before that to Jamaica. Yeah.
Well, anyway, that was the first family holiday here. Yeah. Do you remember? Because we were talking about, after we realized we weren't going to be going to Jamaica, we'd already been talking about coming here anyway and things like that. But remember when we spoke to you and Adam about it, we were talking about a 5-year plan.
Yes, me and my brother. So I remember one time them saying, okay, in 5 years, like Dad will work for however out max of time, and then you're going to move here, and then we came here, I think together, and then came back, and then that all changed.
That was it.
We had another family meeting, and it was like, we're moving out before the winter. We're like, what?
I was just glad that Mum loved this place. I was glad, and the fact that the third time she came to this country, we were settling here. Yeah. Which was fantastic, and I love this place. I love that I come from here. Yeah. I'm proud to be a Gambian. I'm so proud to be a Gambian. I'm so proud to be an African. It's unbelievable. Yeah. It is, because a lot of people want that sense of pride that they don't have. Because a lot of the Black community has been dispersed all over the place. So sometimes it's hard. TikTokers know what we're doing there. So basically it was just hard. I've lost my train of thought.
Sorry, So you were saying you were very proud to, very proud to be African, very proud to be Gambian.
So it's hard for those that don't know where they come from, for them to say they belong somewhere. That is one thing that kept me sane when I was in the UK all that time. The fact that I know where I came from. And the fact that I know that I wish I'd sort of gone there with my parents, rather than going there with, like, say, a relative. This is a totally different kind of thing. But I was grateful for the opportunity to go over there because it helped me to develop as a person. It stopped the indoctrination I was going through here. So I was then able, and I was grateful to my uncle as well for the fact that he wasn't really sort of a kind of a religious person.
Yeah, because we aren't religious.
Because we're not really religious at all.
Yeah,
We're more spiritual.
Yeah, I mean, you were brought up
I was brought up as a Muslim. But I mean, I've only just sort of kept my name as a mark of respect for my parents, because they gave me that name, and I've been called up from birth. So there was no point in me changing that name to try and fool the universe that who is this person? I thought you were this, but who is this person now? No, that's why I'm proud of my name. I wanted to change it when I was in the UK.
Yeah.
I really did, because they used to call me a black packy at school at Spencer Park.
Yeah.
That's where I went to school.
Yeah, so what was your experience like when you first went to England, actually?
It was horrible.
Gosh.
It was horrible. I wanted to come home.
Yeah.
I wanted to come home the first week I was there. If I had the money, I had the means, I would have come back to the Gambia.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Because one thing we should let you guys know, Dad left and he was 13, weren't you?
That's it.
Yeah, he was 13 years of age.
Yeah, I arrived in the UK on my 13th birthday.
Yeah.
So, yes, and I was there for 50 years, and then I came back in 69. So,
Yeah,
it was horrible, because you spoke a different language. Well, you never spoke a different language. You just sounded different, basically. And the fact that back in 1969, there weren't that many black people with a name like Abdul.
Yeah.
So they used to call me a black Paki or black Indian.
Yeah.
Things like that. There was Muhammad Ali at the time. A little while after that, I think he changed his name. So they were used to that. But
yeah.
Apart from that, it was really hard. And when I was younger, I did feel as if I wanted to change my name.
Yeah.
But I just stuck with it.
Yeah.
And now I'm proud of my name.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't do anything to mess up my name.
Yeah.
And mess up my abundances that I'm going to get from the universe, because I changed my name.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because remember, I wanted to change my name. And it was,
we all go through that.
Yeah, but the reason why I wanted to change it was for really juvenile reasons. It was just, I suppose it was actually feeling out of place, because basically everybody, because basically when I was at school, primary school, and we would go on school trips, and then, you know, back in the day, you used to, like, when you would go to the what do you call it, like the little shop,
Tuck shop.
Well, not necessarily tuck shop, but you know, like when you go to like museums and stuff, and then they would have their trinkets that you could buy.
Yeah. Gift shop.
Yeah, gift shop. That's it. Gift shop. So they would always have almost everybody in my class's name.
Yeah, apart from yours.
Apart from mine. And I used to always feel so left out. And then when I found out that Mum and Dad's initial name for me was different, I was like, I want to change it. I don't want it to be Aisha. So juvenile, but it wasn't for the same reasons as Dad. I totally get that. Yeah. That must have been tough.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. And not coming here as well, and not really being through the school system here. Because I came when I came
the UK.
In the UK.
He's talking.
Yeah, in the UK. Because in the school system, I never went through the school system in the UK from primary to secondary. When I went there, I went straight to secondary school. So I didn't know anybody there at all. I didn't know anybody. Jamaican boys used to hate me. English boys used to like me. Nobody used to like me.
And now everybody likes you. Funny, actually, fun fact, keep saying fun facts, but when we went to Jamaica, everyone thought Dad was from Kingston, original, because he can also speak like very good patois, because he grew up around the Jamaican boys.
Yeah.
And it's the look.
Yeah, that's true, because everyone also has always said that they just see me as Jamaican, and I'm always like, that's mad, because everyone says I look more like Dad, and you are the African one. But anyway, okay, next question. A lot of people ask this question all the time, so that's why I'm asking you guys this question. Okay, so what do you currently do financially?
Financially, I'm retired.
So am I. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're chilling out, really, the two of us. We're just full enjoying our lives. I mean, I have started sort of making like making teas. I've got ideas about making natural products and stuff, but it isn't for work per se. It's just something I like to do, and I like to think of. I like to think of using natural things or replacing artificial things like what we eat and things that we use to wash with and wash our clothes and wash our dishes. I like to think of what can be used instead of what we're using, what can be used naturally so that it's kinder to us. So that's kind of like, I found late in my life, like kind of like a hobby. I'm just so interested in what can replace and make certain things like that. Hand wash, like natural, make in a natural
Detergents.
way. Yeah.
Natural
yeah,
detergents.
Yeah.
All-purpose cleaner.
Yeah, just...
And the other day you started venturing into toothpaste, didn't you, my dear?
I did, yes. I made our toothpaste, and I feel quite proud of how it's come about, how it's come out. So time will tell as to how far or whatever that actually takes me. Yeah, so really just having a great time, really having a great time, exactly, living.
Living instead of existing.
Yeah.
Because in the West,
That's
we
what we
just
do,
existed from day to day. But here, we're living from day to day, which is such a difference.
It's just so lovely just to have a choice of, do I want to get up yet? Maybe I don't want to get up yet, or
That's it.
whenever I feel like washing my body, or I don't feel like washing it yet, or whatever I feel like doing. Exercising, just, it's really lovely just to be able to just breathe.
And have peace of mind.
Yeah.
You don't have you know that you're not going to have no bailiffs come knocking on your door.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. Because here everything is pay as you go, so everything has been paid for.
Yeah. If you don't have it, you can't have it. And and I think that's great. That's just great, because from where I'm coming from, it feels like little trinkets are shown to you. Ooh, you want to have this lovely shiny thing. Just pay so-and-so and you can have it. But guess what? After that, you're locked to that for, 18 months, 24 months. And sometimes, things can get tough and you can't find 1 month payment. And whatever that trinket was, they're coming for it. Trust and believe. Yeah, so that's what I love about being here. What we have is what we have. What we don't have, we don't have. So we don't have to hanker after what we don't have. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, next question is, I'll start with Dad this time. What has been your experience here when you first moved compared to now? Because let me explain actually. One thing, Mum and Dad, how long have you been here for now?
5.5 years.
Yeah, so in April, it will be 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to actually say that. Yeah. So what was it like when you first came compared to how it is now for you?
When we first came, it was like a never-ending holiday. That's what it was like for us, really. It was like it's like you are in the ideal place where it's the sort of weather that you'd always dream of being in all the time and things like that. So it was just like it was a wicked holiday. It has been, it's still like a holiday.
Yeah,
To a certain degree, it's like a holiday because I don't have to get up to go anywhere or do anything that I don't want to unless we've made an appointment to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Or that's the only time I have to get up.
Yeah.
So I can get up whenever time I want. I could do whatever I want, basically.
Yeah.
And it's so liberating. It's just unbelievable.
Yes.
It's just so liberating.
And I have so many people I can say hello to now who say hello back to me.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't look at me strange.
Yeah, and when we first came here, it was like trying to learning about the country itself. And it's knowing here, it's like when you first come here, it's like you're euphoric. It's like, don't you?
Yes.
Everything's
Yes.
And then reality starts setting in, and then you think, shit, you've got to find a place to live. because you can't keep paying rent all the time.
Yeah.
And then before you even find it, you got to find a piece of land. Where are you going to find this piece of land? How much is this piece of land going to cost you? And things like that. But then from we did that, I mean, because I think we really hit the ground running when we
did.
We hit it running, and luckily we had some people around us that we'd met in 2016 and 17
when we came,
that were really sort of helpful towards us. There were two guys. One, Babu, he was the linchpin basically. He used to come and see us every day. Take us to do this, take us to do that, take us to get this paper, take us to do here.
Whatever it was.
Wherever it was. And then Lamin was the other person that used to come and see us and help us do certain things as well. Because Lamin was the first taxi driver that we had. When we came in 2016, when we first came. That's how we met him. He was a taxi driver at the time, a green taxi driver. So anyway, and Barbara was just working at the craft market. So that's how we got to know those two guys, basically.
I think I would say that I think you're both quite fortunate that you met them, because I know not everyone's experience of when they first move here has been beneficial in terms of the people that they have met. But you've just got to be very wary and cautious of the people that you trust to do certain things or to be around you. Doesn't matter which part of the world you're in, that still remains the same when you come here too. So I just feel like you guys were very fortunate. I think it's just due to the fact of the people, the type of people that you are, the way that you are, the love that you have for yourself. So you were able to meet such good people that were trustworthy and able to help you, to guide you through your first few months of being here.
Because whatever you do, what I believe in life is that whatever you put out, you're going to get back. That's what I strongly believe in life. So I've always treated everybody. It could be the youngest baby that was born today or even a few minutes ago to the eldest person that I've come across. You treat everybody with respect. I treat everybody with respect. And the same respect I treat you with, I expect to get that respect back. Well, I don't expect it. I'm not going to expect it, but I hope I'm going to get it back. If I don't get it back, fine, then I know that me and you can't move. And I'm done with you. You understand? That's the only thing. So that's what we try to sort of do all the time that we are about. Treat everyone like you want to be treated yourself. Because that's the best thing that you can do to people. Because then people want to be nice to you. People want to do things for you. But if you treat people with disrespect, you're going to get that. Because I think that's another reason why a lot of people come here and they have a lot of problems and things like that. Because they have this Western mentality where they have to be lording it over people. You can't be lording it over people. It's out of order.
Yeah. So when you guys moved here, how did you get connections to finding an agent to buy land?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's it. In my case, it was one of my first cousins, Yusufa. Because he'd been living here for a while now. So he sort of gave me the name of an agent that he had, that he'd used before. So I then got in touch with that agent, who then showed us a few places around where we are right now. And then we decided on this plot of land that we do have. And that's how it went, basically. That's how it went.
And what about structurally? Is Gambia any different? Or, because some people have talked about political things, but I know you guys haven't been here for that long. Any structural differences?
Structural differences?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure I get your question, my darling.
Oh, like the road, for example, the beautiful road.
Oh, I see where
Gambia.
Yeah. New buildings, or even just the area that way.
Yeah, because the area that we're in right now is changed a whole heap. A whole heap. Because when we first came here, the main highway out there was just a 2-lane thing. One way, one going one way, the other one going in the opposite direction. That's all it was. But now you've got, like, say, you might as well just call it 3 lanes going down one way, 3 lanes going another way. So it's fantastic to see that development in the time that we've been here. It's just amazing. It's just really, really amazing.
Yes, what used to sometimes take you all, 30 to 40 minutes sometimes to get from where we are to, say, the Senegambia area. Now,
10
sometimes you can get there even in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's really brilliant. And, it's developing more and more even as we speak,
Road signs.
Road signs, gosh, cat's eyes,
Zebra
crossings. It's brilliant.
And not only that as well, anyway, because, since we've come here, this area has been developing quite a lot because there's been quite a few story buildings being put up, more than one floor, 3-4 floors, buildings that have been put up around the area. There is a whole load of development going on.
Yeah, it's changing.
It's changing so
even
fast.
just within a short time, it's changing.
Yeah, because we've just been in this house about how many years now? About 3 years.
I think.
Yeah, 21 we came here. So it's been just over 3 years we've been in this house, and it's amazing because when we came here, the road wasn't out there. They weren't even. I think they might have just been talking about the road.
Yeah, because I think they've been talking about it for like more than 5 years or something like that. I remember everyone saying, "Oh, they've been talking about it forever." So I don't know if we just came at a good time as well. To be honest,
we did. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And also, I remember coming down the side off of the main road to come down.
Yeah.
There used to be like such a huge drop from like tarmac down into it was horrible coming down. And now it's just smooth. I mean, there's still room for improvement. I'm not trying to like utopia with this.
It's ongoing though. This work is ongoing, Anytime we look, even all through the rainy season, and as soon as it's dry, you see these workers out there working hard. So, I'm so grateful for that hard work. I'm really grateful for it.
And the thing is, it's not because we might feel isolated because we think it's just this area, but it's not. It's all over Serekunda. There's all different roads been put up around Serekunda, and not only just Serekunda. I mean, all over the Gambia. Actually, there's quite a lot of road development going on and things like that. Which is fantastic. Because I mean, that's the only thing about this country, because it's surprising that it wasn't. It's a pity that it was sort of the whole of Africa was raped and pillaged like it was, so that countries could not develop like they need to be developed from time before. But I just thank the universe now that everything is going to plan, because now it looks like there's development going through the whole of Africa. Africa is not going to be raped and pillaged like it was before, and things like that. There's going to be things coming into place to stop that from happening. So it's all good. It's a win-win situation for everybody.
So, Mum, is Gambia your forever home?
You know what? Gambia has captured my heart and my soul. So I've got a feeling that, yes, it doesn't mean that I can't move around and go and see other places, but there's something about this place that I just love so much. The feeling is so strong, so powerful that I can't explain. So I think, because this is the first place that I've been where I've felt so myself.
Give thanks and praise.
Yeah, this country they call Gambia. Yeah, so I do feel so, but it doesn't mean that I can't come and go. We can always go out and we come back, isn't it? So yeah, give thanks.
And Dad?
Yes.
Is Gambia your forever home?
It's exactly as Mama said. And I just give thanks. That the two of you love this place as much as you do.
Yeah.
Really and truly. I give so much thanks, because I never thought in my life that this was going to be possible. I never thought that I would have been back here in the Gambia living with my family, apart from my son that's still out in the West trying to do his own thing, but it's one of them things.
Yeah.
I never thought that, and I never thought that my family would love this place so much that they'd want to come here and live here.
Yeah.
So I feel eternally grateful, appreciate all the, I don't know.
Well, you're lucky that I like you.
You're damn right.
Just about, just little piece. Yeah, just little piece. And you too. Money check. Oh gosh. Okay. I asked Dad I asked you the last question first. Okay, Dad. Have you developed a community here in the Gambia?
Yes, I think I have. Which is fantastic, really. Because I know that there are certain people I can go to. There's certain go-to people, and that's the thing. Because when you first come here, it's hard for you to know where to get certain things or where to do certain things.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But now, since we've been here now for this length of time, one of the first things was when you want money exchange, how easy was it to get it done? Especially when you try to bring money from the UK to here.
Yeah.
One of the bugbears was the banks here. I don't know. It's the banks in total anyway. Because at first, just to transfer money from here to the UK, from the UK to the Gambia, used to take weeks. Used to take weeks until we found somebody that you can send money into their account today, and in a couple of hours you can go down to one of their offices and pick up your money.
Yeah.
So once we got that established, then that was great. We got to know that. And then got to know a good mechanic, which is really, really important in this country.
Oh my goodness.
Which is one of the good things in this country. Got to know a good mechanic and things like that. So our cars are never in mechanics very, very long, because if it needs to be fixed, this person will take the car away. They'll repair the car. Sometimes if they have to hang on to it for a day, they'll hang on to it for a day. But by the next day, I'll get my car back.
Yeah, which is not very usual here. The Gambians, mechanics are not very good here.
The main thing I will say this country possesses is love. Olipa love.
Yeah. Because, someone will say that they can do something, but just be careful, especially when it comes to your car. I would make sure that you ask. You would make sure that you get a recommendation. Because they don't have a lot of tools. They've just kind of learned how to do things as they've gone along, and the hammer is very much incorporated quite a lot when it comes to fixing your car.
You can't fix it, whack it.
So, yeah, I would just say ask around, Yes.
Yeah, so I have built up a community as well, because it's great, because the family next door that used to live across the road from us, it's great.
That's who I've got a video with, Sidi, who's the agent. Like I told you, is our family friend. They used to live opposite us, and they don't currently live there anymore, but we're still very much in touch with them. And
so we've got their family. And my immediate family as well, which I don't see a lot of them, but at the end of the day, I know that they're here. I know that they're here and stuff. So and we built up our own little family ourselves anyway, amongst the people that we know and move on a regular basis. So it's all good.
Yeah, we've met some beautiful people, that we know will be our forever friends. So that way it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say besides saying beauty.
Yeah, everything is beauty. So, Mum, you felt like you've developed a community here too?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Which, it's not like I came here thinking, I'm going to find some new friends or anything like that. Maybe the opposite. I wasn't interested in friends, I've had friends over the years in the UK. So it's a bonus. People that we have in our lives that we've met since being here. I'm very grateful for them all.
I would say that I feel like, even though obviously you two came here as a couple, I do feel like when you move, it's important to try and build those kind of connections, because otherwise you can kind of just be a fish out of water, especially in Gambia. So if you're not fortunate to move here with somebody, this is something I didn't do, but I would advise you, because for those that actually, in case you don't know me, I actually moved here as well from London about 18 months after mum and dad moved here. And one thing that I wish I kind of did was go on to Facebook or something and try and find Facebook groups to find maybe some people to talk to, or because they feel that way inclined. One thing about me is, to be honest, I'm not really that way inclined. So that's why I didn't do it. And I was very grateful because I managed to meet some people anyway. But if you're maybe a bit shyer, or it might work for certain people, they might find it a more comfortable place. There are Facebook groups that you can possibly join and or meet people as well. So yeah, but one thing about Gambia is that Gambians will talk to you always. So, and we're coming from a space where that's not normal. Some people, I know that they come from certain areas and countries and towns or whatever where that's very normal. Whereas for us, it's not normal at all. Okay, so I'm almost done with the questions, guys. I know. I'm on the last one now. Okay, this one's a big one. What advice would you give to those moving here? I don't know who wants to go first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I would say wherever you go in life, just give out what it is that you want.
Yeah.
Give out what it is that you want. That would be just my first thing I'd say to anyone learning that myself. That's the best thing you can do. So of course there's going to be other kind of what can I say, materialistic ways of things that you may have to do, but if that's your initial thing, to give out what it is that you want, it can help everything to run a lot smoother. So if you receive love, give love. Well, give love. You don't have to wait to receive it, just give it. Give it wherever you go, and it just makes life a lot easier. And try, always to treat people how you want to be treated. And so then that can help your life be a lot easier. As for material things, I don't know.
What other advice you would give them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Mummy's advice. Daddy, what advice would you give?
Yes, I'd say exactly what Mum just said. Because I think that's the first step, really. The other thing is that just be kind to people and be kind to yourself. And again, it's just to treat people with respect, and then you will get that respect back, even if you don't get it back. Still carry on being who you are. Don't let anybody draw you out and things like that. Yeah, and what else is there? What else can I say?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just going to say, because then I think whatever it is you want to do, if you've come, you'd like to do a business, or you want to build, or you want to find land, whatever you want to do, I feel if you give out what it is that you want, you will find those things. It will be a lot of a smooth introduction to your moving to wherever it is you move to, whether it's another country, another area, whatever. Yeah.
I think one thing I would really say, I mean, I know it's not about me and I've done this before, but one thing I would say is please don't come here with a savior mentality, because I've seen that so many times. Not saying that there aren't people here that need help. There are people across the globe that need help. There are people from where you were that also need help too. So don't look at Gambia as this poor place that needs all of your intellect and your brain, like it's not here at all. It's here. There are people that are here that have it. I just wouldn't come here with this savior mode.
Which is a mistake that a lot of people make here.
Yeah.
The first person you need to save is yourself. Right? You save yourself, you get to know yourself, and then you get to know how to treat people, and then you will get back the same treatment that you want.
Yeah.
And stuff. But if you don't know yourself, you come here. You don't come here with your baggage, thinking that you're just going to shed your baggage as soon as you reach here. The sun will make the baggage seem a bit lighter, but every now and then that baggage is going to weigh a ton. You understand? And it's going to mess you up. So make sure you save yourself before you come here. Or if you come here, save yourself whilst you're here. Get to know yourself and be yourself. That is it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong in wanting to help people here, nothing wrong at all. But a lot of people sometimes come here with this major big ego and think that they're here to just do something massive. Like, you can do something massive, but you know,
Quietly.
you don't need to be, you know, a bit of an a-hole with it.
Yeah.
Like, people here are very decent people. There's some really intelligent people. There's some really talented people. Do you know what I mean? Like, again, on the flip side, there's some really annoying people. There's some really deceiving people as well. But at the end of the day, I just feel like you just need to come here with a very open heart.
Yeah.
And just do what it is that you're trying to do for yourself. But don't come here thinking, oh my God, have they had pizza before? Or have they had, like, please leave that at home. And that goes for anyone. I don't care which country you come from, what color you are. Like,
And if I can just say, remember why you moved in the first place. We move from wherever we move for a reason. So we always remember that. That there's a part of ourselves within us that we wanted to save, that we felt wasn't getting what it needed, and that's why we make a move, whether it's another country or another area or whatever. So I would just say, as we move about, remember why we're moving about. That will help us.
yeah. Well, that's it. You got anything else to add?
Not really. No.
Well, thank you, Mommy and Daddy.
Yeah, thank you, baby girl.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that was very pleasant.
I'm so happy that they came on, because I was thinking, oh, who could I do next for this month? And then I was like, duh, Mum and Dad. Because obviously they've been here for a while too, and I'm trying to do it with people that have been here for a while, you know, so that they can really give you some sound advice, and also just give you their outlook, which is, everyone's outlook is different to mine, and it's always good to get a different view rather than just having mine all the time. So yeah, I'm very, very, very grateful.
Grateful to you too. Thank you.
And thank you to you guys. Oh, also, thank you so much. I hit 4,000 subscribers. Yay! Thank you so much, guys. I'm really grateful. I know it's taken me forever. I could have gotten there ages ago, but you know, everything in its time. So I'm very, very grateful. And I'm also grateful to you guys, because this is why I have the mics.
Yeah, we're pressing the mics.
Yes, it's the first time I'm using the mics properly. Yeah. So thank you so much. You know, obviously the more you watch, the more it helps me. And I know you see lots of YouTubers say that, and I used to think, really, like, but it does help, because obviously it helps the coins, so it helps to be able to buy stuff that can make the, you know, the
videos better.
Yeah, give you a better view and give you better things, so that you guys can have better things to watch and all of that stuff. So anyway, thank you so much. I don't know how much I can thank you, but thank you. I really, really do appreciate you all very much. And I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like comment, and share. Gosh, thanks, YouTubers. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye-bye.